Coming to you live from the studios of STL TV in Forest Park, it's Best of the STL. On tonight's show, former NBA player Anthony Bonner, from Guns N' Hoses, Jim Hubbard, In the Kitchen, Stadium Restaurant, and Fat Pocket will entertain you. And now, here is Cassandra and Ivy.
I'm Cassandra Walker.
And I'm Ivy Hartman, and that is Fat Pocket.
Yes,
and they are rocking it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. And of course, this is the Best of the STL, but Ivy, even better. 20 years.
We've been bringing you the best of St. Louis, whether it was here on Best of the STL or otherwise, for 20 years. Can you believe it?
I was only one when they started.
Thank goodness you're of age. We're going to get you hooked up and go out and have a good time on the town here in St. Louis, because there's plenty to do in St. Louis.
Always. Welcome and happy birthday to STL Television for 20 years. We just have to say that. It's just been an awesome ride, and we hope you'll continue to stay with us.
And we thank the city for recognizing us as well with an official proclamation for our 20 years of service to the St. Louis community. That really means a lot.
It does. It makes us proud, and we are so happy that we can give back to you, and we hope that you will continue to watch our show and send in ideas, because we do listen.
Ooh, that's a good idea. You know, I look for ideas of holiday meals and holiday gatherings. I'm getting ready to have my whole family in town from California for the Christmas holiday.
Oh, that's going to be so much fun,
yeah.
Ivy.
It's not even Thanksgiving. I'm still worried about it.
Anyway. I know. We love the holidays because it feels like home. No matter where you are, something about the holidays makes you think of home. And we hope that you feel at home when you're watching our show, because you're like family to us.
Absolutely. We enjoy that you join us regularly. And speaking of joining us regularly, we often have great celebrity guests right here on Best of the STL, you know, and we got to bring on some great guests to match the awesome band and our great chef and our awesome studio audience.
We do.
So we're bringing on a celebrity in and of himself.
Yes, Anthony Bonner.
That's right. That's right.
He's been playing basketball overseas and in the NBA.
He still holds the record at St. Louis University as the highest scorer.
1,972 points. I think I'm correct with that. That's a lot of points.
I was going to say, I think that, whether you score them 1, 2s, or 3s, that's
absolutely it is. And we have another guest as well.
Jim Hubbard, who's the coordinator for the Guns N' Hoses event.
Absolutely. That's a boxing event. Now, it's between the firemen and the police chief. And Ivy and I were thinking about going at it, but we figured, never mind. We'll just cheer everyone else on.
Just below the neck, Cassandra. Whatever. Well, just go check it out. They've been doing it for 25 years, St. Louis. We know you look forward to it all year long, and Jim's going to give us the lowdown on this year's event.
Absolutely. And we're going to have wonderful giveaways, so you don't want to miss out
on
that.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We've got this party started a little bit here, but Cara is where the action really is right now. She's in the kitchen.
That's right. I'm here with John Johnson, which is the executive chef for Lumiere Casinos. And now you're over 2 casinos, correct?
Correct. I'm actually running both River City and Lumiere Casinos and all 10 restaurants that are associated with it.
And you've been here for how long, a year and a half?
I've been here just over a year and a half.
So does that mean you're a Cards fan now?
I became one when I came.
Yes. Go Cards! Go Cards! You are a Cards fan right now.
I am right now.
That's right. Okay, so we're going to be cooking some great stuff tonight, right? What are we cooking tonight?
All right, for right now, we're doing the Reuben Challenge with Man versus Reuben, and we have someone that's going to give it a try here in a little bit.
We do, but what are we cooking? Wings?
We're also doing Chipotle wings. We got brisket, smoked brisket, ribs, pork, and smoked chicken.
So there's enough for the whole audience?
There's enough for the whole audience.
Okay, now we have Man versus Reuben.
Yeah,
right?
Man versus Ruben.
This is awesome. And this is at the Stadium Sports Bar and Grill.
Stadium Sports Bar and Grill. Anybody who eats the whole thing in 45 minutes will get a free night stay at the hotel, bragging rights, T-shirt, and I'll come out and I'll shake their hand because I can't wait to meet the first person that comes in the restaurant and does it.
Oh, well, I want to be there when they do it as well. And hopefully we'll see it tonight because we have Steve Kaiser here who's going to be eating for us. Okay, so before we introduce Steve and get that challenge on the road, tell us how this is made.
All right. So what we have here right now is we have 2 8-ounce slices of bread with about a ½ pound of cheese on it. We take our sauerkraut with our homemade Thousand Island. It's already mixed in with it. We put all that on there.
Do you put carrots on there? Because I've been eating
Carrots?
this time.
Nah, we don't do carrots, but if
No.
somebody requested it,
Okay,
I'd
you
be glad
could.
to do it.
Steve, you may have carrots tonight.
And then to top
Oh
it
my God.
off,
So that looks like it's about a pound of sauerkraut.
almost a
and
pound of sauerkraut,
It's sauerkraut and what?
Thousand Island dressing. And we
Oh,
make
my
our own
goodness.
Thousand Island dressing. We do not buy it.
So that's about 10 calories there. And then
10?
the meat. That's what I always say. Makes me feel better when I eat it.
Okay.
You know what? Is this legal?
I think this is legal.
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, last little bit right there.
We may want to call 911 or at least have them waiting outside. Okay, where do you get bread? Where do you get bread that big?
What we do is we buy the whole loaf unsliced and we slice it lengthwise.
Oh, very nice.
Yep. So
Well, okay, so if you guys can see this, so the pickles, I have one of the carrots over here, which we're not using. We're using that later tonight. But we've got pickles. How many pickles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like 6 pickles. And then we've got fries. So that all comes with what you have to eat,
Yeah,
right?
you have to eat the
win
whole
this.
thing.
So you have to, okay, so Steve is going to eat, well, okay,
All
so
of
why'd you
this.
cut it in half? Because it'd be funnier to see it all.
I
you know.
cut it in half to make it a little easier for him.
Oh, come
You know,
on.
we try to make it a little easier
Don't
for
make it
everybody.
that easy. And
And
then the
then
knife.
We got to put the knife
The
in there. It's so
garnish.
tall.
They have to eat that too.
It almost breaks the law with the arch, where we're trying to get as close to the height of the arch as possible, and this is what we came up with.
Very nice. Okay, so now Steve Kaiser. Steve Kaiser, where are you from?
St. Louis County.
Very nice. And why do you want to do this?
I've always wanted to do a food challenge like this, and I thought this would be a prime opportunity.
Very nice. Now, you told me earlier that you do have a strategy.
I'm going to try it by taking the sandwich halves apart in half and making 4 little smaller sandwiches and see if that works.
Okay, well, go ahead and do that because we want to watch you. You guys want to see this, audience? Yeah? Okay, so you have the rest of the show, right? Once you cut this in half, we'll time you. But you've got till the end of the show to finish this. Yeah, we'll start up. See how messy this can get? And you didn't even bring in a bib, did you? No bib. No bib. Should have had a big bib.
Get in there and eat it.
And so you're not getting anything for this challenge. You're not getting anything. You're just doing it because you want to do that. Did you eat anything today?
No, I haven't had a bite to eat all day.
Okay, and then, okay, you cut that out. So tell us real quick what the water you've got.
It's actually lemon water. The acid from the lemon acts to help digest the food a little bit better. So
Yeah.
it hopefully it's be a little bit of an advantage.
Okay, so are you ready?
Give it a try.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to count you down, okay? And now wait, you have to eat. Oh, you've got to eat that off the floor too.
No.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, we'll go in 3, 2, 1. Chow down. Okay, we'll check back in with Steve. Now let's go to Melanie, who's in the audience.
And thank you so much, Kara. I can't wait to see how that man versus Ruben situation turns out. You're right, we may need to call an ambulance for that guy. Hopefully not. I've got my fingers crossed for sure. Hey, we also will hear once again coming up later in the show from Fat Pocket. Can't wait to hear from them as well. We also have a couple of great giveaways coming up in the show for a couple of lucky audience members. And speaking of our audience, if you would like to be here in our studios live, just give us a call at 314-552-2970. Again, 552-2970. You can also find out what's happening in STL TV by hitting us up on Facebook, and you can find out when Best of the STL will air. And if you missed any of our programming here at STL TV, you can always find that. Just visit YouTube. All right, I'd like to welcome my first guest. Her name is Maggie Kinney. She is with the St. Louis County Parks Department, and she's joining me now to talk about what is coming up with the Winter Wonderland. Hi, Maggie.
Hi, good afternoon.
Thank you so much for joining us. Now, let's hear a little bit about the Winter Wonderland. What's new and exciting this year?
Well, this is our 26th year for Winter Wonderland, and we're very excited. We're also having our 3rd year for the Winter Wonder Walk. That takes place this Saturday before Thanksgiving, and it is a 1-mile walk through the Winter Wonderland.
So the Winter Wonder Walk is different from the actual Winter Wonderland itself.
That is correct. Winter Wonder Walk is a pedestrian walk through Winter Wonderland. It's a one-time event, and it is essentially our kickoff for Winter Wonderland. So it takes place the Saturday before Thanksgiving.
That sounds kind of romantic for couples or, maybe families and, with kids. Sounds pretty nice for a, group of people, barring the weather, I guess.
Exactly. It's a great night for couples. It's also a great night for families. We are expecting a visitor. Santa is slated to be there from 5:30 to 8:30. Very exciting.
I love Santa so much. I haven't seen him in such a long time. So tell me a little bit about the actual light display itself. What can we expect?
It's a 1-mile display. We have over 1 million lights. And this year we do have some new displays that have never been seen before. We're very excited for them.
What are those? Tell us what they are. Just give us a little hint.
There's something set to music, and it involves a giant tree.
Christmas tree?
Yes.
And so is it right that there are a million lights?
Actually, over 1 million lights. I don't know the exact number. I'm not sure if anyone truly knows the exact number, but over 1 million.
How long does it take something like that to be put together?
We actually start the first week of October, so we're already in the midst of putting them together. This year we've been very lucky with the weather so far, so we're hoping for another couple weeks to get everything set.
Okay, all right. Anything else you want to tell us about the actual display and Santa Claus? Are we going to be taking pictures with Santa Claus this year?
Of course, you're more than welcome to bring your camera and take pictures with the jolly old elf himself. You're also more than welcome to bring your dog on a 6-foot leash. Strollers are welcome, so we just ask that you give us a call.
All right, sounds good. And what's that number?
314-615-8822 or 314-615-7373.
And again, that starts November 23rd, and it will wrap up on January 1st.
Yes, that is for the Winter Wonderland.
Thank you so much, Maggie. All right, let's send it over to you, Cassandra and Ivy.
Thank you so much, Melanie. Our first guest still ranks among the highest scorers in St. Louis Billiken basketball history.
That's right, and his skills translated into a 16-year professional career in the NBA and overseas.
And now he's mentoring kids on life and basketball. Please help us welcome St. Louis's very own Anthony Bonner. Wow.
You know how to make an entrance.
No, I feel like I'm in New York City or somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like the Tonight Show, but bigger.
Absolutely.
But bigger.
But bigger.
That's right.
We do it right here at the Best STL. We have
Okay.
guests like you coming. We got to make sure that you have the proper introduction.
Well, I
and everything else.
appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, Anthony, we're going to talk about everything that's going on with you. And my oldest son was in a program that had this slogan, and it said, "Use basketball. Don't let basketball use you." What does that mean to you? Now you can look back over everything that's going on with your career.
Oh, it means a lot. You know, it's not a very kind sport. It's like if you allow basketball to use you, once your athletic ability is up, the sport throws you away. But if you use basketball the way you're supposed to, which is to get your education, and if God has ordained for you to be a professional, then you go on and you play professional sports, and all the relationships you build, you have something to do when it's over. So that's the plan, and that's how you use basketball and not allow basketball to use you.
Excellent. I like the way you put that.